Who is the key to success there for the Warriors? Is it Curry or is it Durant?
The answer is Steph Curry. Now, I want to explain what I mean because I'm not arguing Steph Curry's better than Kevin Durant. I want to be very clear about that. This is a sport that selects out for height. Kevin Durant's almost 7 feet tall. Steph Curry's a little over 6 feet tall. That's a huge advantage for Durant, and it's the reason he's a better player, really. But Steph Curry is more important to the Warriors, to their success, than Durant. What do I mean by this, Stephen A? Well, before Kevin Durant got to the Golden State Warriors, they'd already won a championship with Steph Curry as the league MVP, and then won 73 games, the all-time regular season record, and came within a shot of winning another championship the following year with Steph Curry once again the regular season MVP, and that was pre-Kevin Durant. So Steph Curry is the engine that drives that team. They don't have any other penetrating guard who can shoot from the distance he can. And that's what makes the Warriors special. Not just that Klay can bomb from deep or that Draymond is this unique pick and roll partner that's modernized the modern NBA, but that not all three-point shots are created equal. And the fact that Steph can shoot from such distance, so you have to pick him up at half court, creates extra space for guys like Draymond Green who go from 33% shooters to 38% shooters because the defender has more distance to cover. Draymond's open for longer. And the fact that Steph shoots as deadly as he does, as deadly accurate as he is, makes all the difference. Plus, his handles are such that he can get wherever he wants. Basketball, even without posting up, Stephen A, is still about who can get to the painted area. That sets up your offense. And Steph can get there because he can take you off the dribble. There's no one else on the Warriors who can do that like Steph. Livingston's excellent, but that's not what he does. Klay doesn't have the handles to do it, really. You want Klay, if you're the opponent, putting the ball on the floor, trying to get to the paint and make decisions. That's not what he does best. Steph does that, and he does it well enough to get them all the way knocking on the championship door. Clearly, Durant puts them over that top and gets them in through the door, but Steph is the most important player on the team.
You're wrong. But let me break this down for you. Let's omit last season, Kevin Durant's first year in Golden State. This is Kevin Durant from beyond his start his second year in the league, not rookie year, his second year. 25.3, 30.1, 27.7, 28, 28, 32, 25.4, and 28.2 points per game on 47% shooting from the field or better, and 86% shooting from the free throw line or better. This is before he ever wore the same uniform as Steph Curry. This dude is the one individual that has a chance, legitimately, to challenge the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time scoring in NBA history. That's how lethal and prolific Kevin Durant is. Not to mention the fact that Kevin Durant's presence on the Golden State Warriors sealed the fate of LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers because you couldn't just necessarily guard Steph Curry the way that you once did, because now LeBron James had somebody to guard at the 3 spot as opposed to being able to spy and cheat all over the place because the defender was Harrison Barnes the year before. You could afford to sit up there and switch things up. You couldn't do that right now because you had to pay attention to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was the difference. Kevin Durant, as you said, is better. And Kevin Durant is the one individual that's considered the quintessential threat to the greatness and supremacy of LeBron James. It's not that Steph Curry isn't lethal or big time. He's a 2-time champion, a 2-time league MVP, and the greatest shooter that I have ever seen in NBA history. But nevertheless, with all of that said, he doesn't resonate the way that Kevin Durant does as it pertains to being the direct foe to a LeBron James and what LeBron James brings to the table.
Well,
Kevin Durant individually neutralized, even though LeBron averaged a triple-double, he neutralized LeBron James in terms of what LeBron James, how he could impact the entire game with everybody around him because he had somebody who was a physical freak of nature like himself. That's the difference.